Welcome to Raider Bites, the official podcast of Hospitality Services, where we talk about all things dining and eating.
My name is Jacob.
My name is Andres.
We are both student managers over at the Hospitality Welcome Center, where we do all things from hiring to podcasting.
Hospitality Services is everything on campus dining. We oversee all of the dining locations on campus, as well as hire students to work for our dining locations. So if you're a student looking for a job on campus that works 100% with your schedule, you know where to go.
Some of our popular locations that we have on campus, we have a couple, but top 5, in my opinion, personally, is the Market, the Sub, the Commons, the Fresh Plate, and All Reds. These are just 5 of the 26 dining locations that we have on campus. So, I mean, that tells you that it's a small number.
You know, personally, for me, top 5, I feel like you would have to throw the Burkhart Center in there.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a fiend for pizza. I feel like most people are a fiend for pizza or like something Italian. For people who are really looking for that kind of thing, definitely got to check out Burkhart. They've got some of the best Italian food on campus, if you ask me.
Best customer service I've been through as well.
Absolutely.
If you want your day brightened in any type of way, go to Burkhart right there.
The team over there is fantastic.
Awesome team. But yeah, those are some of the locations we have.
Probably starting to wonder, why is it that Hospitality Services would be making a podcast of all things? What could that be about? You know, like there's only so much to talk about when it comes to food, right?
Yeah.
Food is a lot more diverse than I feel like a lot of people give it credit for.
Yeah.
Something that everybody needs. Mm-hmm. And I feel like no matter who you talk to, food is something that connects people. It's this kind of thing that everybody needs to just be here, and it's a great talking point for a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, this episode is going to give us a little bit of a sneak peek on what's to come in the sense of information about events, debates, interviews with current employees, tips about dining on campus, student life, food, games, special episode partnered with a sub as well, and we have a lot more than that planned. So those are the kinds of things that you can kind of look forward to with hospitality podcasting in general.
I did like what you said about food bringing us together. We can all agree we need food in our daily lives. So hopefully this podcast can give you kind of a breather, give you a laugh, as well as some good information while learning about your time on campus and how to eat as well. But now, for today's starting segment, we're going to kick it off with dining hall hacks. We got a couple different hacks, from things ranging from off-menu items to just kind of things that you wouldn't think you would be able to get on campus. I'm going to kick it off. First combination I like is our elote. That's the first one that I learned when I was a first-year student at Tech. This was back when the Fresh Plate was at Bledsoe Gordon, and there was the all you can eat, and I saw the elote ad on the TV screen with one of our content creators, Taylor. Shout out to Taylor. It was the elote cup, and I tried it. Man, was it amazing! Of course they don't serve elote, so I was like, well, I want some, so I got some of that corn. Got a packet of Parmesan cheese, got some mayo, some chili powder, put it all in. Because I got the chili powder from the fruit bar that they had. The Parmesan cheese, they just had it there in the middle for so you can grab. And then the mayo was also one of the condiments that they had in the middle. So very easy to get. All you really have to wait in line for, if there is a line, is the corn, pretty much. But yeah, and I made that amazing. 100% recommend. Have you tried that yet?
I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I've seen the ad. I know exactly what you're talking about and everything. I've never tried it. I've grew up eating it all the time, so I absolutely love it. And I'll be honest, there was just one specific place in my hometown that like corn in the cup, and then they would do the whole corn on the cob, like freshly roasted, all of that. I never felt like I got corn that was as good as it was there anywhere. And so I've never really tried it anywhere else.
Yeah.
But because I have that memory, it's one of those things that I've been kind of like hesitant about, because I'm like, oh man, like I'm gonna remember that, and I don't know if it's gonna be as good. You
gotta try it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to try it. Like I'm absolutely gonna have to try it. And something else for the people who are listening in, if y'all haven't seen that ad before, does feature Taylor. If y'all have checked out any of our other content before, y'all might know Taylor from Todd's Takes. Taylor's a little bit more of a picky eater, and she gives a lot of her very strong opinions there.
Shout out to Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor. Yeah, absolutely. Like, fantastic person. If y'all haven't checked out any of her content before, I strongly recommend it. If you ever watch that ad, you'll notice that she doesn't actually use mayo.
Oh, really?
She puts sour cream in there.
Oh.
And whenever I first saw that, I didn't catch it until somebody else pointed it out to me. And I was a little taken aback by that because I was like, whoa.
Did she eat it?
Yeah, I think so. I've been wanting to ask her about it.
We have to ask her.
I've never had the chance to because I always forget about it. So something we could probably bring up to her at some point. We might even talk about it on a future episode.
Yes, so I'm going to make note of this, and we will get Taylor on an episode, and we will ask her if she ate that sour cream. Yeah, because that is crazy.
Yeah, and if we do that, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's good. But we're going to judge her harshly.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And that's what you can look forward to a lot on this podcast.
I'd be willing to try it with sour cream. Would you, Jacob?
Depending on the response from Taylor, it could.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But you remember, Taylor's picky. So.
Yeah. Off of first glance, hearing it right now, I will not try it. Sorry about that, but I don't like sour cream, so I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I love sour cream.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I just don't like it.
What about like cream cheese?
50-50. Just depends what it's on.
What about chips? Like as part of a dip?
Cream cheese with chips?
Yeah, like. Have you never done that before?
No.
Really?
No.
So what I'm understanding is you've just never had cream cheese.
Well, I've had cream cheese, but on the basic stuff it's on.
Okay,
bagels, those desserts that they sell, like at Starbucks.
So we're talking about this the other day, right? We're talking about just cream cheese specifically in the form of a cheese ball. And you said that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
So what I'm like mentally struggling with, what did you eat with that cheese
Crackers.
ball? Okay, so imagine if instead of it being a cracker, if it was a chip.
Oh, that's totally different. Those are two different textures, two different tastes. Depends what chip you get.
I mean,
what kind of chip? Okay. That's the thing. Is it
that's
just
fair.
A regular potato
Personally,
chip?
I like corn chips. Corn chips, like and I'll give you like an example, right? A very specific example. I don't know if you've ever had Bugles before.
I love Bugles. That's my favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, imagine a Bugle with like cream, like a little, not a whole lot, but just a little bit of like cream cheese inside the Bugle.
I gotta try it.
It's good. You get the crunch, you get like that fresh, like cheesy taste to it. I think it's fantastic.
You're selling me. I might try it.
I'm gonna be honest. If we can find like cream cheese and Bugles when we're on campus, I don't know if we can get Bugles. The next one on the list, which we actually have here with us today, is the brisket nachos.
Yes.
So for this one, I'm gonna keep Jacob from being able to say anything on this because he was the one who actually recommended this one.
Yes.
And
amazing.
I'll be honest, it's amazing. I love it. So what you'll just need to do, right? You go down to Raider Pit, which is going to be over at the Student Union building. Mm-hmm. You know, they have all of our barbecue type styled stuff. So they've got brisket, we've got turkey, we've got sausage links. What you do is you go down to Raider Pit, you grab the chopped brisket with macaroni, and then you go over to Boar's Head Deli, which is right next door, and you get yourself some of the bistro chips. Mm-hmm. And you throw all of that over the bistro chips, kind of mix it up, do how you want. You can get some barbecue sauce if you want to grab that from Raider Pit. It's fantastic. Jacob?
Yep, today I just got the chopped brisket with chips. I forgot the macaroni, to be honest. But if you do get the macaroni with it, oh my gosh, it's so good. Either way, they're so good. So chopped brisket nachos or chopped brisket nachos with macaroni. I 100% recommend it. If you want to try something new that you've never tried before, 100% get those brisket nachos because they're amazing. Next up, I'm gonna talk about a drink that I feel like I've started a trend for.
Okay, no, you can't say that.
And
no, you can't.
I invented it.
No, you did not. This was the thing before the both of us.
No, but seriously, I personally like Powerade and Sprite mixed. I also like Sprite and lemonade mixed. So, if you get yourself a drink, try that combination of Powerade and Sprite or Sprite and lemonade. And if you're feeling crazy, this is if you're feeling crazy. This is like you have a test coming up, you go Powerade, Sprite, and lemonade. So you got a Power Limonade.
Okay, hear me out. This has been done before. That's the first thing. Second thing. I'll be honest, I get tired of drinking the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
That's why I don't drink water as often as I should.
I feel that 100.
But, you know, going into a location and, you know, like mixing drinks, doing whatever you want there, you know, turning into a mixologist.
Yeah,
impromptu,
is what
you know?
can call it, yeah. Fountain drink mixologist.
Yeah.
Very good combination.
Yeah, no, it's a solid combination.
Yes. The next one on the list, Andres actually has today.
Oh, yes, I do. I almost forgot it was here. So it's called an affogato. If y'all are super familiar with like coffees and like sweets and stuff on that same side of things, probably already know what I'm talking about. But essentially what it is, it's a shot of espresso with ice cream. For this specific dining hall hack, what you need to do is you go over to Starbucks at the Student Union building. You get yourself a shot of espresso from the Starbucks. And then right over next door, you hop on over to Sam's Place and you grab yourself some ice cream from there. I actually went and got the stuff earlier today. I have it sitting here. I'm gonna go ahead and mix things together here in just a second and then let y'all know what I think about it. I haven't had anything related to this in years.
So this will give very, very first perspective on how good it is.
I know I've had like coffee flavored candies before. I've done, you know, I mean, it's funny because I know about affogatos, but I've never had one. So
wow.
I'm very curious. I think I'll enjoy it. So we'll see how it goes. But
well, let's go ahead and give it a try.
Absolutely. I got the single shot espresso here, and I've got my ice cream.
By the way, let's tell them how you felt ordering one shot of espresso.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Going up there and because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a Starbucks kind of coffee drinker. I'm a coffee drinker. I love coffee, but I'm not a Starbucks like. That's not my go-to. It's not my go-to.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a lot more of like I like to make my own stuff. I like to, you know, kind of experiment with my own coffees. And so going up and asking for an espresso from Starbucks was really weird because I went up and it was like what I was told was, hey, go order an espresso from the Starbucks at the Student Union building. And I was like, okay, so if I go up and I ask for an espresso, they're gonna know what I mean by that. And when I walked up and I asked for it, they seemed to know exactly what it was. They asked me for the size and everything. I was like, cool, and ordered it. I didn't feel weird. And then afterwards, they came up to me and they asked me, hey, you want a single shot or a double shot? And I was like, okay, well, I know what that means in other contexts. And so I was like, single shot? You know, like, I don't, like, what am I getting here? You know? Yeah. And they're like, oh, okay. And it's like, and that was it? And I was like, yeah. And so they turned back around. They go and they come back with a
very small water cup.
Well, no. It's not a water cup technically. This is technically, I think it's tall. I think is what it's considered.
There's no way that's a tall.
No, but it's because okay. So
why are they called tall?
See, that's the thing. So technically speaking, you have tall, grande, or grande, however you want to say it,
and inventi.
And then venti. Venti is like a big cup that's 20 ounce. Literally means big. And then you have tall, which is also not small. But I'm pretty sure tall is the smallest size. And I'm pretty sure this is a tall.
When you go and order, ask for a single shot of espresso in a tall cup.
Yeah, I think that'd be a better way to do it. Just that way you have your ice cream that you can throw in the same cup.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna mix this now.
He's gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. You're gonna put the whole thing.
Yeah, well, am I not supposed to?
I don't know.
Certainly, it's all in there. It's
okay,
too late.
Yeah.
We're going for it. Full send. We don't do things half.
I don't know how this ratio is going to work.
Yeah, so. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it or not, but I'm kind of mixing it a little bit.
Oh, you went a full scoop, guys.
Oh, I like that. Really? Like a lot. That's good.
Did it melt a lot of the ice cream?
I feel like what it did is it melted like the top layer, so the ice cream is like extremely creamy now. Like that top layer is really, really creamy. And then on top of that, it melted just enough that it kind of mixed with the coffee. So it's like a vanilla coffee now.
Gotcha.
And it just, that's like smooth. I'm going to finish this.
Affogato. Is that how you say it? Affogato? Affogato from the sub.
Yeah, no, affogato slaps.
But you could also get it at the Starbucks over at Honors Hall. And then go to Murray at the Sam's Place and go get ice cream there. They also have the fur reel machine at Murray too.
So I always forget about that.
There may be some combinations that we don't know with the fur reel machine and then some stuff at Starbucks, but that's also a thing that y'all can find out on your own. Now, the burning one that Andres has been dying to talk about since the beginning of this podcast.
Oh God, which one is this?
Custom burgers. You know, you can go to any grill line that we have on campus and customize your burger. Yes, that is true. But I feel like you do get more of the customization at Fresh Plate because you can go to the salad bar and you can get, you know, all those things and add it yourself, such as like onions, jalapenos, shredded cheese.
Don't they have like bacon?
bacon bits.
At the salad line too?
I think they have bacon bits.
Oh my god, I never thought about doing that.
You can put bacon bits inside of a burger. Like that's what I'm saying. You can get so much.
There's so many of these things that you've tried that I haven't, and like I'm upset at myself that I haven't gone with you to do these things.
Yeah. Now what Andres asked me was how I hold a burger.
Okay, look, hear me out. So, for all the listeners, when it comes to holding a burger, I want you to picture this for a moment, okay? This is not your average burger. This burger has a lot of toppings on it. It is loaded.
And that's why custom burger, you have a whole bunch of stuff inside of it where things are falling out too.
Okay, so you have things falling out, sure, but I would say more the concept of you have the risk of things falling out. Do you grab the burger and immediately squeeze it? Or do you just kind of hold it in a way that you're like cradling it and making sure that you're not overly squeezing because you don't want to put your fingers through it? You know what I mean?
On that note, I squeeze my burger. Now, let me explain what I mean by squeeze. I don't just squeeze the whole burger and I squeeze my fist together and everything just
I imagine your fingers touch through it.
But I do say when I'm eating a burger, I will put my entire hand on it. And the way I can best explain it, right? Both pinkies under the bun, and the rest of your fingers are just kind of like cradling the burger, and your thumb is also under the bun. So the two fingers that are under the bun is your thumbs and your pinkies. All the other fingers are just cradling the burger. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying, but here's the issue, right? What you're describing is holding it gently. I just remembered how you eat string cheese, and this all makes so much sense all of a sudden.
Well, onto the...
So for those of you who aren't aware, Jacob likes to eat string cheese by peeling strands off of it. And like, don't get me wrong, that's fine when you're in elementary.
So every time I take a bite of any food I eat, I look at it. I will literally investigate it. For burgers, I will have it in my hand, and I will literally turn my whole entire wrist and look at the back and look at the front and just think about where I'm gonna eat it next or where I'm gonna bite it next, and then think about how good it tastes. Now, that's how I am with regular food.
That is interesting.
When snacking on string cheese, I'm pulling it apart because I'm thinking about those individual strands, and I'm able to savor it more, in my opinion. I peel it apart, I eat it, and it sits with me more, it resonates with me more, rather than just full on biting it and then chewing it, you're done. When I peel it, I'm able to look at the inside of that cheese and inspect it. I mean, who knows, what if there is mold inside of that cheese that I've never seen and I wouldn't have saw it until I fully bit into it. That's the best way I can explain this.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say two things to this. One, you have like severe paranoia, but but the second thing, I'm actually more okay with the way that you just worded that than every explanation you have ever given me about the way you eat food.
I've saved it.
You did. You finally saved it. It took till this moment. Mind you, Jacob and I have known each other since 2022, and I've had this opinion.
Fair.
But the way you're describing that, actually, like that's reasonable, and I see what you're saying. The idea of forcing yourself to slow down to enjoy the food. But that's pretty much all for me, Jacob. I don't know if you if there was something else you wanted to.
No, yeah, that's all I got for dining hall hacks. This will be hopefully an ongoing dining hall hack segment, so keep an eye out for the next one, and hopefully y'all can contribute to the next list. If you guys can come up with one, we can have a student-made list of dining hall hacks. That concludes our dining hall hack segment.
Episode's not over. We got one more segment for today's episode. This one, by far, I think is the one that we've been the most excited for. This segment will be called Belly Busters. So for this segment, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing a whole bunch of theories and supposed benefits of food, right? So like whether that's a food hack or it's like this one specific vitamin makes you stronger, smarter, faster, whatever.
Science with hospitality.
Yeah, well, this is the science segment.
Belly busters.
Belly busters. All that good stuff. So I'm excited for this.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I looked at this like once. Don't remember like any of what we had planned
we
for
will
this.
be surprised. Ice cream. We forgot ice cream.
Well, we need ice cream.
Yeah, we'll do it last. It's fine.
Oh right, we do need ice cream. We'll get into the ice cream.
Yeah, we'll do it last actually because we'll do the
it's in the freezer,
jalapenos,
so it's fine.
and then we'll eat ice cream with it to.
That's fair. Oh, I'm gonna mix those. Let her bet I'm gonna try it.
Anyways.
Yeah. So first one, we should keep this in order. First one we got today for the number one belly buster. Carrots give you better eyesight. And then we're gonna go ahead and like test this out.
Yes. All the ones we're talking about right now, we're going to test every single one of them and let you know and describe everything. So yeah, for this first one, carrots give you better eyesight. Andres is I don't know. According to him, he seems like he's blind.
Okay, let me explain. I'm not blind, right? My left eye is definitely stronger than my right eye.
Okay.
To the point, anytime I'm doing something where I'm required to use one eye, despite the fact that I'm right-handed, I will use my left eye because it's really hard for me to see at a distance with my right eye. I guess I've been nominated for this one, and this is gonna be exciting.
Yes.
So exciting. I haven't done an eye test in like 3 years, by the way.
And to give you guys an idea of what we got, so we got sliced carrots. Okay, so people eat whatever he thinks will benefit him for his eyesight. The wall to our side, there is an eye exam sheet.
Pretty sure this is the correct distance that you need for an eye test, like of that size.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure. Like for where I'm sitting, yeah.
Well,
I want to point this out, like, because I think they need a little bit of a picture of the scene right now. So we're in like one of our back offices shooting this episode. Would you say 20 feet by maybe 10 feet? It's about that, right? That's about.
Yep.
So there's a square room for the most part, and on the back wall we have printed on a regular 8x11 piece of paper an eye exam. So this by no means is this professional. This is legitimately like the most rinky-dink put together kind of eye exam that you can imagine. I'm gonna be honest, I'm hoping that this somehow like immediately takes effect of Minecraft levels. You know what I mean?
Your worst eye.
My worst eye. Okay, right eye. So we're gonna go ahead and go through it, and then Jacob's gonna tell you how many I got wrong if you just want to keep a tally.
Yes.
E F P T O Z L F E D P L C E D F O R Z P.
He only got 6 wrong.
Oh, that's actually not as bad as I thought I was gonna do.
And he stopped at. Did you stop at where you just couldn't tell anymore?
Yeah, no. After that, it's too blurry. I can't get any lower than that.
So he stopped at 20/30 vision supposedly. So
okay. So again, not professional, but if this is
according
close,
to the chart,
if we're in any way close to what the distance is supposed to be, that's my vision's not great for my right eye. If you couldn't tell.
20/30. Okay.
20/30 is fine, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I just wouldn't want to be driving with you at night, but yeah.
Okay, you know, I'll give you that one. I'm not gonna lie. When it gets dark, I'm not the best driver anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I still have that confidence though. So
awesome.
That being said,
maybe these can help.
They're big boys. They're absolutely like I don't know where these carrots came from.
They're from the salad bar over at the Leaf.
These are huge.
Oh, Reds. So yeah, really good carrots.
I don't know how many to eat. So I'm like literally grabbing a fistful here.
That seems like enough.
That I feel like this will help my vision.
An inch.
No, this feels like 2 inch wide.
Think so?
Yeah, that's 2 inches.
Okay, 2 inches. 2 inches.
An inch and a half, actually. I feel like I'm exaggerating with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think 2 inches, but an inch and a half wide.
Go for it.
Yes. He's eating all of them right now. So if I've edited correctly, I have muted his mic so you guys won't hear that. So I hope you guys appreciate that because I know some of you don't like it.
Now, Jacob, don't lie to me, okay?
I won't. Now keep this in mind. He had 6 wrong on the last one.
And I ate 7 carrots, so I should get an extra line. All right, here we go. E F P T O Z L P E D F E C P D. Wait, no, I said that wrong. No, that's right. Z D F C E P.
Can you keep going?
No.
You can't.
Okay.
Well,
how much worse was that one? I feel like that one actually felt much worse.
This is gonna blow y'all's mind. You only got 4 wrong.
Wait, no.
Compared to the 6,
Are you serious?
I swear.
No way.
There were different letters this time, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, 2 of them were the same. Other ones were different. So
what you're saying is I need to eat like 24 more slices, and I'll be good to go.
Whole paper.
Right on.
Yeah. So there you go. We proved that carrots give you the better eyesight.
Yeah.
The next one we have. You want to tell them what the next one is?
Yeah. Okay. So a while back, we actually were arguing about this. Jacob came to me one day and was like, "Hey, do you know that if you microwave a lemon, you'll get more juice out of it?" I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it.
So for this test, we have 2 separate lemons, okay? One that we microwaved, one that we didn't microwave, was in the fridge. So 2 totally different temperatures. We have a cup. We're going to squeeze and see how much liquid we get out of both of them. So I'm now squeezing.
fairly juicy lemon.
I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
So this, I would say maybe not even that's 2 tablespoons. Best guess.
My best guess, that's about a tablespoon.
About a tablespoon?
Maybe a little, like a tablespoon and a half.
Okay.
And that's about what that looks like.
Cool. So now we're gonna test the microwave one.
All right, here we go.
And this is pretty warm to the touch, so.
Oh, is it still warm?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm barely squeezing it right now.
I don't believe you. Rigged. Nope, rigged.
Ready?
Squeeze.
Okay, that was one side.
Okay, yeah, rotate it. Is it the same? You got to look on your face like it's. Let me take a look. See. Let me take a look. See. That is literally the exact same. There's no difference. You cannot convince me.
I see. Okay, now
it literally looks the exact same.
I see. Let me explain this real quick.
Okay, hit me with it.
With our test, they are the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
With an actual lemon squeezer, I 100% guarantee you're going to get more juice out of that squeezer well, not even the squeezer, the one that you twist.
Yeah. No, I know.
100%.
The juicer.
Yeah, the juicer. Yeah. That one, you're going to get 100% more juice, and here's why. I want you to feel the difference between the two.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even touched it just yet.
Feel how more loose the insides feel. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, actually, yeah, you're right. Okay, so microwaving it does definitely get you more juice.
Yes.
Per capita. Anyway, do you want your lemon back?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
Thanks.
So I guess that one's true.
Proved it, yeah.
I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Cool. The next one up, seeds and jalapenos, is what makes it spicy. Well, let's jump into it. Yeah. So, we have a plate full of sliced jalapenos, which I wish we had a full one, but we can only find sliced. So we have some that have all the seeds taken out, and we also have some seeds placed to the side, and then we also have some jalapenos with seeds in it.
Bottoms up.
Definitely.
Jacob, where'd you get these from? I wasn't expecting that.
That is definitely spicy.
Jacob, I don't want to do this anymore.
100% without the seeds.
Dude, jalapenos they're never this spicy. What happened?
That is spicy. Whew. Okay, let's just try a seed.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I just drank the lemon juice. Okay, well, I want to explain, okay? So, I grabbed a cup, because it was just sitting here. I thought it was a Coke, right? So I grab it, and I go to take a drink. And it was lemon juice. There was like 5 seeds in that. So I knocked this back, and I tried to bite into what I think is a piece of ice. It was a lemon seed. It was not spicy. My brain just thought it was, and that burned worse than the jalapeno.
I wish y'all saw the way he stuck out his tongue, realizing that it was a lemon seed.
And then like I sat there and I had to process it for a second, right? And like legitimately, the amount of I didn't know whether to spit, run, or cry. And so instead, I froze. That was awful, Jacob.
I apologize.
We gotta be careful.
I think you gotta be careful.
Got
a lot of cups going on over there. So. Let's test your eyesight now.
No, honestly, I don't know if that carrot helped anymore.
I'm going to separate 2 individual seeds, and we're going to try the seed by itself. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
It does add spice, yeah. I bit into it. There's spice, definitely, but not as bad as the singular jalapeno.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that lemon was more spicy.
But
that lemon seed, oh my god,
no,
that was horrible.
I think it all just is spicy. That's debunked. Would you like to test the next one?
What's the next one?
Holding your nose affects taste.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna try to avoid the seeds because they're spicy. Yeah. They're extremely spicy.
Yeah, this one is if you hold your nose, it will affect your taste.
Pinch it, right?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Pinch your nose and just.
Do I like take a breath out? Do I take a breath in first? I don't know how you're supposed to do this.
Okay, yeah, he's going in for it.
That's weird. So it was sour, right? Like I could taste the sourness. I couldn't really taste the lemon, if that makes sense. See, cause I also wonder if this could also be placebo though. I think that one. I feel like we could safely say that one's not real. But
Debunked.
Debunked.
Yep. So we have 2 more belly busters. The next one is the difference between a left Twix and a right Twix. The left Twix tastes sweeter, supposedly.
Oh, really?
So I have a left and right Twix here. Okay.
This
is the left, right
here.
here.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it like this. You just bend. That'll work.
There we go. So now we got a left and right Twix.
Left and right. So left is supposedly sweeter?
Yeah.
So should I start with the one that's not as sweet?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do it. Let's do it.
Ready, go. You know, not a huge fan of Twix.
Same. But this is alright.
Alright, let's try the right side.
Left.
Alright, well, whatever. You know what I mean. Left, guys. This is left. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if it's sweeter, but I feel like the left one tastes better.
You know, I thought I was crazy, but I feel the same.
I think it's mostly the wafer.
And yeah, the wafer tastes.
The right one tastes like cardboard to me. Like it has like a slight hint of cardboard.
Yeah. So yeah, left Twix is sweeter than right.
Honestly, y'all go try this if you have a chance. Like legitimately, I know it sounds stupid, but
genuinely
I
tastes
want to know if we are crazy.
Yeah.
Again, this might be placebo.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to find out this is placebo and we're just insane.
Yeah. So the next belly buster is when you get a brain freeze. If you hold your thumb to the roof of your mouth, it will take it away. We are going to give ourselves a brain freeze.
You ready? Oh God! What are we supposed to do?
Hold your thumb to your roof of your mouth. I don't have one yet.
Yeah, this doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. I hate this. I always feel like I'm getting a heart attack whenever I do this. Like it just hurts in my chest.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Do it. It didn't help. It doesn't. Like it's just waiting for it to go away. It's like it's gotten better now, but God, it's terrible, right? That doesn't do anything.
That is the worst idea.
Whose idea was it to do?
I've ever had.
Whose solution?
But I feel like it could work if your thumb was at a hotter temperature.
I feel like it would help if like
at that point, like just wait it out.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I think drinking something warm would probably help that brain freeze more.
100% that is a myth.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes Belly Buster segment. And that concludes this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed diving into these different dining hall hacks, myths we uncovered along the way. If you want to stick around for more, feel free to listen to our next episode.
We always have a lot going on. We have lots of different ideas for later on down the road. Very excited for the future. And again, if y'all have any kind of feedback, if there's anything that y'all would like to see on an episode, or maybe you just wanted to go on there and like tell us how our opinions are terrible.
My name's Jacob.
My name's Andres. This has been Raider Bites.